When my mother was critically ill, our production crew was trapped in a village by a torrential downpour. That night, I made 19 phone calls trying to get my husband Bryce Lewis to drive me to the hospital. But he didn't answer. Later, I risked my life and ran to the hospital in a disheveled state, only to find my mother's body. After handling my mother's affairs, I saw my husband's Instagram. There was a girl in his jacket sweetly smiling at the camera. The caption read, "After 6 hours of coaxing, my dear finally smile." Feeling utterly disheartened, I sent him a message, "Bryce, let's divorce." After my mother's funeral, I finally received a call from my husband. The first thing he said was, "What are you making a fuss about now?" threatening me with divorce. Bryce's voice was groggy, clearly from lack of sleep. "Did you see my Instagram? Heather's pet gecko died last night." She was devastated, and I was cheering her up. "Why did you call so many times last night?" I was heartbroken, barely holding back tears. "Why do you think I called Bryce? Do you even know that my mom?" But he interrupted me. "Enough already. I've been attentive to your mom's illness for 6 months. Heather was upset last night, and I was just comforting her. It's not like that could kill your mom, could it?" His voice was filled with suppressed anger. He asked, "Do you know how many times you called?" 19 times. Patricia Cooper, that's really something. Can't I have my own life? I would have backed down first in the past, but this time, I only said, "Of course you can. Let's divorce, and you can be free." We had been together for 5 years, and I was fed up with this life. But he didn't even think about it and rejected me. "Don't threaten me with divorce. I won't agree to it." His words were commanding. "Also, Sam said you skipped work this morning for no reason. The whole crew is waiting for you, so get back there right away. Don't think you can do whatever you want just because you're funding the project. I don't care where you are. Get back to filming now." I didn't want to argue with him, but I couldn't hold back this time. "Bryce, it's your childhood friend Heather who's funding and playing the lead. She's the one getting special treatment, not me," I reminded him sternly. "I'll be waiting at the courthouse at 2 p.m. for the divorce. Make sure you're there." Perhaps it was my assertive tone that caught him off guard. When he spoke again, his voice was much softer. "Are we done here? I just didn't go to the hospital last night. Stop making a scene. Go back to work. I'll visit Maria at the hospital later." He ended the call without waiting for my response. When I tried calling him back, all I got was a busy signal. Holding my phone, I never felt so disheartened. Bryce and I met 6 years ago. He was the golden boy, and I was just a newcomer in the industry. We were worlds apart. Our paths crossed due to a car accident. Back then, his car crashed, and I saved him but ended up getting saddled with him. I saved his life and was forced to take care of him for 6 months, but during that time, we turned from adversaries to begrudging companions. When Bryce proposed, he knelt before me and said, "Patricia, I will love only you all my life, with loyalty, responsibility, and love, all given just to you." But later I realized he did give me these things, but not just to me alone. He had a childhood friend named Heather Jensen. Bryce claimed Heather was just a friend, but he did many things that crossed the line under that guise. Initially we fought about it, but eventually he got tired of explaining, and I got sick of it. But because my mother was seriously ill, I endured it. I didn't want my mother to see me unhappy. I wanted her to leave this world at peace. Yet, because of them, I missed seeing my mother for the last time. Last night's heavy rain caused a landslide. It was Bryce who had someone drive away my car, take away my staff, and cook just to make a meal for Heather at her house. With no cars available, it took me over 2 hours to finally reach my mother's hospital. By that time, all I saw was my mother's body covered with a white sheet. After selecting an urn for my mother, I stuffed a printed divorce agreement into my bag. My love had died long ago, and my marriage had reached its end. Unexpectedly, I ran into Bryce at the crematorium. I had just finished placing my mother's ashes when I saw him walk in, arm around Heather. Heather was still sobbing. Noah only lived a little over a month. "It's so sad, Bryce. It really hurts."